Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Fischweicher.
Hi. Hi, how are you? I just have two poems, and they're not that long. One is from a group of poems called the Yard Sale Poems, but this is the section called Landed, and they're both local. You'll recognize some of the places. Landed. Here, in this bird-chirped county, time, narrow in the August haze, sends me rummaging about. Wax wings and wrens seem just as much in tune when I listen. Leaves rustle with as much account, insisting this is no time to complain. Under a roof that doesn't leak, I can watch the morning turn away, burn away. From my attic, I can see as far down the valley as a red-tailed hawk. I have stock here, potatoes in the ground, leftovers, real estate. No one dead in recent wars. But when the mower broke, I knew I'd never qualify as local here. The old, small engine man, or was he the small, old engine man, told stories of other people's carburetors, small, old stories of flywheels and fan belts that sounded Greek to me. I wondered if his world was as small as mine, or if I were the only man around who wouldn't know where the old foundry was, or where Black Grocery Road got its name. And suddenly, the birds grew silent, and the oaks willowed, and the willows oaked. Nothing idyllic about it. Why even try to decipher the rustle, to make sense of it, let alone music? My father never saw this house in the country, raised in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. The only birds that chirped were canaries in cages, 36 cages, lined the shelves of my grandmother's kitchen. Husband Shimon's birds, not hers. No room for pots in her kitchen. Pots hid under the beds with cakes and Friday spread. It was the birds he gave his love to, not the children. And they dipped their fingers into wine, counting disasters. Plagues come and gone. Cages, ghettos, from the Italian gettare, to throw or cast, the name of a quarter in Venice occupied by Jews, the location originally of an old cannon foundry. You like it?
Yes.
And this is new. That was old, this is new. This is called The Things That Return. The creek still rushes under the old railroad bridge, just as it has for years. It runs in the woods behind our house, and we cross it often to get through the maples and oaks and birches and pines to the old ore pit, carved out of stone after they finally let the springs fill it in, full now to 40 feet deep. The train no longer runs as it had. Bikers and walkers and runners fly by. Painted and spotted, box turtles and snapping, and wordrills and goldfish and catbirds and sparrow and waxwings and swallows and warblers still sing, and the brook's trail still flows where it had. A history unchanged. Off it flows to the Hudson and back to the ocean, crashing on waves and boulders and rocks, like the trees on its side. We can walk on the trail as it runs by the brook, where a heron we've seen seems a statue of sorts, still as stone, till it catches the fish in one gulp. And down where the tracks still run, where we board for the train, going down to the sea, there's this one single woman who walks out on her lawn across from the station, who stands with her hands, statuesque, deftly stretched there before her, balletically smoking her one cigarette. Not to fill up the house with her ash, I suspect. These are the things that we look for in life, the things that return, even memories and poems as such. The things that return, the seasons and waves, the wind and the rain. Christ, if my love were in my arms, and I in my bed again. And in these steady, homeless winds, even the birds spin their tails, even the words sing. In these listless, balmy, restless, gusty winds, then puff, and it's gone in a flurry. Bombasts and windbags clutter the airwaves. Gales swirl all around us. Whose tempest must we bathe in? Pack your bags and off we go. Mountain, seacoast, Christian, Buddhist, herder, farmer, Hindu, Muslim, Sunni, Shia, Kashmir, Darfur, the Black, the Blood Red Sea, Karnataka and Maharashtra, a ragged world, all full of blusters, yet buds still bloom, the ones that hover not far above us in the trees. Perhaps a breeze will waft the clouds away. Thank you.
Mark Fischweicher.
Poetic, as in a ballet.
Great. What a great word.